Welcome everyone to episode 8 of Aural Fixation. Have to make sure to say that the right way every time just to get it through my thick skull. This is a music trivia game show created specifically for the quarantine because we all do it from our own homes. We're just here for a good time. I'm your producer, Dave Novak, and my nugget of trivia for this week involves Jeff Ament and the movie Singles from 1992. This is Cameron Crowe's Seattle movie about grunge and that whole deal. So Jeff Ament, Pearl Jam's bassist, appeared in the movie Singles and the fake band. He appeared as himself playing bass in lead actor Matt Dillon's backing band, the band called Citizen Dick. So most of Matt Dillon's wardrobe in the movie actually belonged to Jeff Ament. And during the making of the film, Jeff Ament produced a list of song titles for this fictional band just on his own. Chris Cornell then took that as a challenge to write songs for the film using those titles, and that's where Spoon Man comes from. The more you know. I gotta get a graphic for the more you know. And without further ado, I want to bring on our host for this show, Mr. Dusty Kravitz.
Yeah, I know. Hang on a second. I know. If you're going to sell the cookies, you got to wear the uniform, right? Okay, as long as we're on the same page. All right. Cool. Sorry, I had to take care of business.
Did you get it squared away?
I got it squared away.
Sounded like a very important transaction.
My bit of trivia, that is actually a quote from Reggie in the Full Effect. Reggie in the Full Effect.
What is?
You couldn't hear me because I walked away. I said, if you're going to sell the cookies, you got to wear the uniform, right?
Okay.
Sorry, I forget there's a mic and then there's, yeah.
And then there's not a mic.
It's late.
Well, yeah, it is late, but here we are. We're doing it. You know what? It's not late for everybody that's watching it tomorrow. It's just late for us right now.
That's true. I shouldn't have called it out. Crap.
You want to start over?
Yeah, I'm going to go off camera. Just kidding. It'll never work. Can you edit that part out? Anyway, Dave, it's been a long day, my friend, but I've been looking forward to this since last week.
Me too.
We have a whole new batch of contestants, victims, if you will, since it's October, right?
Do you want to catch up, recap on last week?
Let's do it.
All right, here it comes. This is window. It's my Spaceballs moment. Anyways, we had Walker back. We had Eric back. This is kind of the first meeting of two winners.
And it was fun. Rightfully so. They were both champions in their own right, which was, it was good to watch them go head to head. And the ladies showed up too, man.
Sarah took lead at one point.
Yeah, absolutely. It was another fantastic time. I don't care if anybody watches this thing or not. Like, we're here to have a good time, and we definitely did. Pre and post Zoom conversations were great. And Eric pulled it out with the hat trick. He's smart AF. It's official. So congratulations.
I hope Eric. Someday we can get a tournament of champions on.
Absolutely. Maybe, Dave, hear me out. Eric, Walker, Drew, I know you're watching because it's early for you still, and whoever wins today.
Yes.
Speaking of,
you can't be just a champ. You got to win several in a row.
Well, I'm saying okay, whoever wins today, and then the next, and then the next. Do you have to be a three-peater?
That's what a champion is. You can't. You're a winner if you win one.
I'm glad we're
champion.
Workshopping this out live.
This is very important stuff. All right, moving on.
But anyway. Last week was great, as they all are. You should subscribe to all the things and check it out. But I would really love to just get going.
I'm going to get out of here and let you go.
Okay. Tend to that baby. Sweet cheeks. Anyway, welcome to Aural Fixation, episode 8. It's pretty impressive, the fact that our attention spans have gotten us here. Very excited to be here, and I would love to introduce you to our contestants this week. Our first contestant is Miss Kayla Greet. She is a writer for Razorcake, Maximum Rock and Roll, Skill Shot Zine, and New Noise Magazine. She also hosts a podcast for Razorcake and co-hosts the Skill Shot Pincast, which is a podcast all about pinball. She lives in the anarchist jurisdiction of Seattle, where she teaches kindergarten. Kayla, would you join us, please?
Hi.
Hello.
Nice to be here. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for joining us on our late night edition of Aural Fixation.
Or midnight, or the middle. It's 8 here. It's an early
right.
evening.
Yeah, it's just like normal night for you.
That last question in 23.
Hey, do me a favor. Reach back there and grab a random record, and it's going to prove what kind of taste you have.
This is J Church.
Oh yeah, there you go. Very nice.
Austin band, right?
Yeah, street cred acquired. Well done. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Kayla.
Last question 23.
And next, we're going to go to our second contestant, which is Mr. Rudy Rodriguez. He lives in Dallas, Texas, and runs Beefcake Records and happens to roadie for the absolutely amazing punk rock band Teenage Bottle Rocket. Rudy, let's get it. Come on, buddy. How are you, sir? I'm so glad you dressed up for the occasion, man. I appreciate it.
My wife bought me this shirt for my birthday.
Aww.
Look, I don't know if you can see it. It's Critters.
Whoa. That is next level, my man.
I'm wearing it every day. Also, it's Dusty Kratz. Such an idiot. All this time I've been calling you Dusty Kratz.
Well, technically, if you're saying it in the German pronunciation, it's Kratz. Which,
yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, in 7th grade, my very German PE teacher decided to use his German and said, Kratz, get up here. And for the rest of the year, I was known as Dusty Crotch. So that was fantastic. R.I.P. He passed away. But thank you for making 7th grade so much fun. Anyway, thank you for joining us, Rudy. And our third contestant is Brant, who is a musician from San Antonio, Texas, and a recording engineer and producer at Studio E Recording. How are you, sir?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm good. And I said it earlier. I'll say it again. The vibe of your shot with the windows and the panels, I love it. I want to like repaint my room right now to match that. It's a good vibe.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. I feel like I need to go record something with you just to like soak in the vibe.
Yeah.
Am I welcome? Can I come?
Yeah. Once we're done with this, like.
Oh, not now, but.
Oh, later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as we're on the same page. Great. Well, thank you for joining us. And last and absolutely not least is our final contestant, Mr. Bobby Rivas, who is an instrumentalist and producer from San Antonio and the lead guitarist of the band HunnyBunny. Give me that money. Bobby, are you ready to play?
Hello. Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us. And you also have the decor going on the shirt. I love it.
Yeah. Didn't even know that there was a memo, but happy to be part of the Hawaiian shirt.
Neither did Brant or I.
I do appreciate that Rudy's got like the full button up and then Bobby's a little more laid back at the wide open. Appreciate that.
Because Bobby's doesn't have critters.
Oh, the smack talk begins. All right. Can everybody hold up your sign for me real quick? Are you guys ready? Everybody have it ready? 1, 2, 3. And 4. There we go. Perfect. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to bring us to kick off everything. So let the games begin. Thank you again. Just to remind everyone at home, and in case you weren't paying attention earlier, here's how the game works. We have 4 contestants, you lovely people, 5 rounds, 10 questions per round. We're increasing in scores in each round and increasing in stakes, and we're just playing for bragging rights and a good time at the end of the day. Drinks, am I right? So, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to round 1. As always here on Aural Fixation, we start the rounds off with cold, hard facts, general music trivia, all music, just to get the juices flowing. Don't worry if you don't know one, you'll know the next one. Let's begin. We have 100 points for every correct answer, 50 subtracted for every wrong answer. Here is question number 1. Get your elbows ready. Elvis Presley signed with producer Sam Phillips on this Memphis record label in 1954. Brant.
Sun Records.
Absolutely. And not to derail right off the bat, took a trip with the wife out to Memphis one time. It is amazing. The musical history, just exploring, going to Sun Records, going to Elvis's home, all that stuff. Anyway, I'll shut up the rest of the time.
Love
Dave's
to
already
see.
yelling at me. Very good. 100 points to you, Brant. And moving on to question number 2. James Mercer of the band The Shins and Danger Mouse formed this indie pop project in 2011. Bobby.
Broken Bells.
Broken Bells is correct. On the board with 100 points. Here comes question number 3. CeeLo Green is a member of this Atlanta or Hotlanta hip hop group. Rudy.
Goody Mob.
Goody Mob. Absolutely. I shot them at Terminal 5 in JFK Airport. It was one of the weirdest things I've ever done. 100 points to you, sir. And Kayla, this one's for you.
Okay.
Tom DeLonge left Blink-182 in 2005 and almost immediately formed this space rock band.
Oh, it's airplanes.
Kayla. Yes.
Airplanes and oh fuck, I can't remember the second part.
Almost.
Airplanes
Rudy.
and UFOs.
Angels and Airwaves.
Angels and
There
Airwaves
it
is
is.
correct. Absolutely, sir. That's all right, Kayla. You had it. It was right there.
It was somewhere.
It was somewhere. All right, here comes question number 5. At the age of 17, this tenor in training got his first break standing in for an ailing Andrea Bocelli to duet with Celine Dion, at the 1998 Grammy Awards. Rudy.
Pavarotti.
Incorrect, sir. Age of 17. 1998. Brant.
Is it Josh Groban?
Josh Groban is absolutely correct. Well done, sir. And he's a very entertaining actor. He's very self-aware. Anyway, question number 6. The name of Cheap Trick's lead singer. Ooh, yeah. Everybody knows the other guy, right? That was mean, guys. That's ice cold. The name of Cheap Trick's lead singer. 3, 2, 1. Rhymes with Zobin Rander. His name is Robin Zander. Robin Zander. Yeah, it wasn't going to come to me either. That's all right. I appreciate that each round we have at least one that's, it's a little tough. Here comes question number 7. The title of Bill Haley's only number 1 hit released in 1955. Brant.
Is it Rock Around the Clock?
Rock Around the Clock is correct, sir. Well done. Pulling away with 300. Question number 8. Disco Demolition Night was a staged event where disco records were destroyed by rock fans between a doubleheader game at Comiskey Park, a field home to this Chicago team. And in case that was too long-winded for you, what team plays at Comiskey Park in Chicago? Rudy.
White Sox.
The White Sox is correct. This day is also known as the day disco died. Not quite as tragic as the day rock died. Well done, sir. Question number 9. His career ultimately destroyed by being exposed in a payola scandal. This radio DJ was known for promoting a mix of blues, country, and R&B and calling it rock and roll. You guys aren't messing around on this. One more time? Maybe? Yeah, I'll reread it. His career ultimately destroyed by being exposed in a payola scandal. This radio DJ was known for promoting a mix of blues, country, and R&B and calling it rock and roll.
I'm going to take a shot at this one.
Rudy, get it.
Casey Kasem?
Casey Kasem is not correct, but that was a great attempt. I appreciate that, sir. 50 points subtracted for you. And the answer is Alan Freed.
Oh,
I
not
know you guys, it was right there. Tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. Last question in this round. Still pretty tight. Kayla, let's get it.
I'm trying. I would love to.
You've got this. All right, here comes question number 10. Born in Benares, India, he became an international touring superstar playing Indian classical music, including performing at Woodstock. Kayla.
Ravi Shankar?
Ravi Shankar is correct. And just for fun, who's his daughter?
Ooh, don't know.
MIA.
Nora
No.
Jones.
Nora Jones is correct. Absolutely. Well, that brings us to the end of round 1. Everybody came out fairly unscathed. We had Brant on top with 300. Rudy, second place with 200. Bobby, 100. Rudy's done. He's like, I've done it. I'm out. And Kayla in the positive with 50. Nothing wrong with that. And speaking of Kayla, did you bring any trivia for us this week?
I sure did, and I hope it's a doozy for you. I connected with my source to make sure I had the story right. But my friend Ed Robertson from the Bare Naked Ladies, a few years ago, we were hanging back, and he told me this charming story about Sarah McLachlan. She, when he was on tour this time that I was with him, he was working on getting the parts for a Quicksilver pinball machine, because that is the machine that she signed her first contract on. She had played a show, and an A&R guy came up to her and said, "Kid, you've got the goods." And she's like, "I'm in the middle of a game right now. I will talk to you after this." And then she ended up signing the contract on the machine. So Sarah McLachlan now has a Quicksilver at home and still sends Ed Robertson pictures of her high scores.
That's pretty amazing. It's like a picture of the high scores split with how much money she's raised for puppies.
And adoptees, which is how she became friends with Darren McDaniels.
We'll see.
Daniel, from her DMP.
The list goes on. Well, I appreciate that. And we were talking about Bare Naked Ladies just the other week.
So Ed Robertson's a pinball fan, and I reached out to him to have him on my podcast, and he said, absolutely. And now we're friends. Like,
that's
I
super
get
cool.
backstage collecting tickets when they come to town when that happens.
Well, Kayla, if you'd ever like to battle him head to head in music trivia, I know a guy.
As long as there's no rush questions, because he would win.
Ooh, there probably will be at some point. Sorry. Anyway, that brings us to round 2. Guys, well done. Everyone came out, pretty good. We're going to mix it up a little bit now. The title of this round is called Stage Names. I give you their real name. You tell me their stage name. Right? Pretty straightforward. 200 points for every right answer, 100 subtracted for every wrong answer. Here is the first real name. Stacy Ann Ferguson. Bobby. Bergie is correct. A real sweetheart. She really is.
I saw her in person one time. She was in line next to me to see Grindhouse.
Oh.
At the LA premiere.
Very cool. That's, how was that?
It was neat. Yeah, I saw Quentin Tarantino in person and Robert Rodriguez. They all went to a Grindhouse theater in LA that I used to go to a lot, and they're all in the movie. Yeah, so it was pretty cool.
Very cool. Very cool. I love the relation. All right. Well done. Moving on. Here is real name number 2. Richard Starkey. Come on. Richard Starkey. 3, 2, Brant.
Is that Ringo Starr?
It is Ringo Starr, sir. Well done.
I would call myself Ringo too.
It's worth it to take a chance. Well done. 200 points to you. And Brant in the lead with 400. Here is real name number 3. Kimberly Jones. Kimberly Jones. Kayla.
I'll try. Is it Lil Kim?
It is Lil Kim, and I was going to be a little disappointed if no one got that. So well done. Question number 4, or real name number 4. Curtis Jackson III. Bobby.
50 Cent.
50 Cent. Absolutely. Well done, sir. 200 points to you. Real name number 5. Sherilyn Sarkisian Lapierre. Didn't realize she was French. Is she French? Rudy.
Celine Dion.
Very close, but not.
Oh.
Incorrect, sir. Brant.
I'm going to go for it. It's Sheryl Crow.
Incorrect, sir. Sheryl Crow is just Sheryl Crow, man. All she wants to do is have some fun. Leave her alone.
Just doesn't care about anonymity, I guess. Yeah. It's no fun.
The name that she goes by, Sherilyn Sarkisian Lapierre, is Cher.
Whoa.
Cher. Yeah. All right.
Oh, cool.
Moving right along. Real name number 6, Robert Zimmerman. Hot damn, guys, we got a real great round going here. Rudy.
Geddy Lee.
Incorrect. Good callback, though.
You planted the seed, my friend.
Yep.
Didn't have been in such a rush to answer that one.
Hey. Shots fired. Robert Zimmerman. Very well known as Bob Dylan.
Oh,
Bob Dylan. Yeah.
first cheap trick and now this. Hardly any rock and roll here.
Your life has been sabotaged. All right, here we go. We'll try number 7. Alicia Agello Cook. Kayla.
Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys, who is an amazing host. She's just fantastic at the Grammys. I love her. Anyway, number 8. David Evans. Real name, David Evans. Could be anyone. David Evans. Rudy.
John Legend.
For minus 100 points. Incorrect, sir. Incorrect.
This worth
Bobby.
it.
I'm gonna take a guess and say The Edge.
The Edge is correct. Not a guess. Not a guess, sir. You are correct. Well done. And yeah, and Bobby taking the lead on that one. Love it.
Bobby.
Yeah. All right, 2 more in this round. Real name, Melissa Vivian Jefferson. Melissa Vivian Jefferson. Rudy.
Melissa Etheridge.
That was my first thought too, but also incorrect, sir.
I'm going with man.
I appreciate that you're just swinging for the fences. Kayla.
Missy Elliott.
Missy Elliott is incorrect.
Hmm.
Yep. 3, 2, 1. In the right genre, Kayla. She just took a DNA test and found out her name's Lizzo. Lizzo. Yep.
She's 100% that B.
100%. Thanks for censoring this. We try to make it family friendly, even in the late night.
Email. I read the email.
You know, yeah. Last one. Shan Marshall. Shan Marshall. Spelled like Chan, if it matters.
I'm gonna play it safe. I'm not gonna say anything on this one, man.
That's probably a good move. It's probably a good move. Well done. Shan Marshall. 3, 2, 1. Also goes by the artist name Cat Power. Cat Power. You're also all baffled. So, you know.
I thought that was a real name.
Really?
You thought her name was Cat Power?
Yeah, man. But like,
maybe like
Cheryl
Cat,
Crow, that's dumb.
Cat Autumn Power or something like that. Well, you know, it was a strong effort. Bobby sitting on top, a little pretty at this point, 700 points. Brant with 400. Rudy went from second to third. No, last. Sorry, bud. Negative 200. And Kayla with 350. But literally anything can happen. But before we move on, Rudy, drop some knowledge bombs on us, sir. Any trivia you got for us?
Who was the only other band to record at Folsom Prison?
Ooh.
Other than Johnny Cash.
Ugh. I knew this. Nope. Too much tequila today.
Los Tigres del Norte.
Oh. Wow. When was that? Do you know?
Also named after their guitar player. Their guitar name was Raul, and my mom named me after him.
Very cool. Very nice. Do you know what year they recorded that?
I think it was like maybe a few years ago.
Oh, wow. So recent.
Yeah, they played in Folsom Prison.
That's super cool.
I think it's on Netflix. I think you can watch it on Netflix.
Boom. There you go. All 5 of you at home, check it out. But that's definitely good trivia. Thank you for sharing. And if you are watching, please hit subscribe. If you're not watching, I don't know what to tell you. But that brings us to round 3. So round 3 is a new one. It's entitled, thank you, Dave. It's entitled Maligned and Overplayed. Maligned and Overplayed. This round is all about those horrible songs you wish you didn't know. You could have all just called them, you could have called the round earworms, Dave, but I'm just going to, I digress. 300 points for every correct answer, 150 for every wrong answer. Rudy, please don't stop. Keep going. It's going to be worth it, I promise. Here we go. Question number 1. This title track of Train's second album, released in 2001. Couldn't escape it in 2001. Bobby.
I guess Meet Virginia.
That was on the first record. That was a deep cut, though. That was on the first record. Second Train album. Brant.
Who's going to take a stab? Would they have one called Drops of Jupiter?
It's not a stab, sir. You are correct.
Yes.
Jupiter. Was that 300? Yeah, 300 points to you. Well done, sir. I'm just catching up. Question number 2. Spending 16 weeks on the Billboard Hot Modern Rock Tracks in 2001, this is Stain's best known song.
Sting?
Stained with a D. Stained.
Sting. Oh.
Rudy.
It's been a while.
It's been a while since you got one right. Well done, sir. Been a while. 300 points to you, sir. Back in the positive. Well done. Oh, man. Speaking of those that you just can't shake, Fred Durst's ode to his girlfriend, whom he claimed he couldn't leave, and the reason for it being the title of the song. Brant. Nookie is correct.
I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry, but I knew
Don't
that.
apologize for someone else.
I knew they did that, and they covered Faith, and that's it.
And they were on that record $2 bill, y'all.
Dave,
it was on the record $2 bill, y'all.
That's right. Dave can remember one of my greatest karaoke achievements in surprising everyone and doing the Limp Bizkit version of Faith instead of the regular version of Faith.
That was a thing that happened.
It definitely happened. I think I was spitting blood for a while, but hey, we do it all for the nookie, right? Question number 4. What classic power ballad went number 1 in 20 countries and won Celine Dion? Oh, Rudy. Oh, Kayla.
My Heart Will Go On.
Absolutely. You couldn't escape it in 1998. It won the best original song for the Oscars that year. Well done. 300 points to you. Question number 5. What song went number 1 in 24 countries in 2014 and spawned thousands of videos of people dancing and lip syncing to Pharrell's familiar falsetto? Brant.
Was it Happy?
Happy is correct, sir. 300 points to you. And you're probably feeling pretty happy right now, pulling away with 1,300 points. So
anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
I appreciate that.
Cheryl Crow's around the corner somewhere.
I honestly have not read all the questions. I really hope she comes up because it'd close the loop on the day. Question number 6. Spending 14 consecutive weeks at number 1 in 2009. What Black Eyed Peas song is the most downloaded single on iTunes ever? Kayla.
My Humps.
Incorrect. I think Bobby had his sign up.
Where is the Love?
Also incorrect. Who knew Black Eyed Peas had so many seminal songs? Let's see. Anybody? 14 weeks, number 1 in 2009. Black Eyed Peas song most downloaded ever on iTunes. 3, 2, 1. I got a feeling nobody knew that answer. I got a feeling, right? Tonight's going to be, it's already a good night because we're here doing this. Moving on, no points awarded on that one. Question number 7. A collaboration with singer Bruno Mars, Uptown Funk was the biggest ever hit for Mars, and what British American producer? Bobby.
Mark Ronson.
Mark Ronson, correct, sir. The dude's just a hit machine. It's ridiculous. Question number 8. What rock hit released in 2003 became a popular song at sports events and helped the White Stripes usher in a revival of garage rock? Also, Bobby.
Seven Nation Army?
Yes, sir. Seven Nation Army is correct. 600 points back to back. Yeah, creeping up. Brant, you getting a little sweaty. Anything can happen, right?
Yeah.
Question number 9. Reaching the top 10 in more than 30 countries, Gautier had a massive hit with that 2011 song, whose video has more than 1 billion views. Brant by a hair.
Is it someone I used to know?
Somebody That I Used to Know is correct, sir. I actually kind of dug that album. It was one of those that it was all over the place stylistically, but somehow it had like a thread that tied it all together. It's pretty good.
Track was cool. That's all I heard from it.
You
I should
check
dig
it out.
deeper.
It's actually, I enjoyed it. Anyway, I like a lot of weird stuff. Last question in this round, thankfully for some of you, the melodic power ballad, The Reason, hit. Sorry, I have a personal connection to this song, so it just made me laugh. The melodramatic power ballad, The Reason, hit the top of the modern rock charts in 2004 for what California-based band? Bobby.
It was Stank.
Hooba Stank is correct, sir. Man, you remember those guys? It's like Incubus and then Incubus Light, but it did the trick. It did the trick. Well, that is the end of this round. Let's see. We have Brant on top still with 1,600. Bobby hitting those quadruple digits with 1,300. Kayla with 500. Rudy in the positive. That's a win in and of itself, my man. Well done. And as Brant said, anything can happen. But before we move on, Brant, do you happen to have a bit of trivia for us?
Did you know that Sheryl Crow? No. Oh yeah, I do actually. I have a production trivia. So Bobby and I, when we're knocking off, we actually have a band that plays Ween songs. We're just a Ween tribute band, and it's just a lot of fun. On the album Quebec, the track Transdermal Celebration, the guitar solo on that, they couldn't get it right. And then one of their friends that was doing like road managing or stage managing stuff let them know that Carlos Santana's rig was being harbored in a warehouse in their town. And so they're like, yeah, man, that's what we need. So like very covert, they broke in and set up Carlos Santana's rig and recorded the solo to that song and then put it all back and got the hell out of there.
Is that true?
Yeah.
That sounds like such an urban legend.
It comes from a post that the guitar player actually made once he knew he was beyond the statute of limitation.
Okay, good. Because my question was, did you just narc on them?
No, because I had heard it as a rumor or in a variation, and then he actually wrote about it in the last year or two. Just made a big. He's like, I think it's been enough time. We'll be okay.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, I hope that wasn't how Carlos found out.
I'm sure Carlos's people are watching right now, so you heard it here first. That wasn't the most surprising, though. It was more surprising that you and Bobby are knocking off together from time to time. That's what
we got our things, but we're big fans, and it's like, we thought it was funny because you can always start AC/DC tribute band or
Ween,
bands,
right?
But when you go up there and you bombard an audience with Ween songs all night, I mean. That's who you want to be.
It wasn't the critical darling on its own merit.
Exactly.
I appreciate that. Well, thank you for sharing. Very much news to me, and that was very interesting. And that will bring us to round 4. Round 4 is entitled Films Named After Songs, Not Biopics or biopics, depending on how you'd like to say it. In this category, we'll give you a clue about a song and movie. You tell us the title they both share. Right? Yeah. 400 points for every correct answer, 200 subtracted for every wrong answer. This is a Josh round. So, it's going to be hard. Good job, Josh. Here's question number 1. A 1964 Roy Orbison hit and a 1990 Julia Roberts romantic comedy. Bobby.
Pretty Woman.
Oh, Pretty Woman is correct, sir. Well done. Now you get it, right? That's the,
okay.
yeah. All right, here comes number 2. A 1963 Bobby Vinton record and a surreal David Lynch classic. Bobby again.
Blue Velvet.
Blue Velvet is correct. I'm feeling like we're hitting your niche here, my man. Let's see how question number 3 goes. Let's see. Oh, and Bobby's pulling away with the lead. Brant, yep. What you got?
Just waiting for Sheryl Crow movies.
Again, would be amazing. Question number 3. An Oscar-winning 1999 film and a signature song from The Cure. Bobby.
Just Like Heaven.
Incorrect, sir.
Oh.
Rudy.
Boys Don't Cry, Hilary Swank.
Boys Don't Cry. Absolutely correct, sir. 400 points. Pulling up, tied with Kayla. Anything can happen. Question number 4. A 1993 coming-of-age film and a 1969 Led Zeppelin staple. You know it when you know it. Brant.
Dazed and Confused.
I've been dazed and confused for so long. That's absolutely correct, sir. Well done. Well done. Sorry you had to hear that. Question number 5. Turn of the century teen comedy film series and a 1971 Don McLean epic. Brant by a hair.
American Pie.
American Pie is correct. Leave the pies at home, folks. Question number 6. Early 2000s Reese Witherspoon rom-com and a Southern anthem from Leonard Skinner. Bobby.
Sweet Home Alabama.
He's got it on repeat at home, folks. Sweet Home Alabama is correct. Well done, sir. Question number 7. A 1987 gangsta rap. They wrote Gangsta, by the way. 1987 gangsta rap classic by Eazy-E and a 1991 drama starring Ice Cube. Rudy.
Boys in the Hood.
Boys in the Hood is correct, sir. Well done. Pulling up. 3 more in this round. Question number 8. Hit jukebox musical of stage and screen and the 1975 ABBA hit that inspired its title. Kayla.
Dancing Queen.
Oh, just a bit outside. Brant.
Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia is correct. And my God, have I watched that movie on repeat with my kids. And the actual content of the film, not kid appropriate, but they love the song so much they were like, yeah, sure, why not? Why not? It's ABBA, right? 2 more in this round. A dreamy 1969 Beatles tune and a 2007 film featuring the cast singing Beatles songs. That's pretty darn good. Bobby.
Across the Universe.
Across the Universe is correct. Well done. Well done. Rudy. You can't adjust the glasses when you're trying to raise the sign, my man.
I knew I didn't know it.
Fair enough. I'm trying to, level the playing field here. Last one in this round. Bobby's getting ready. Here we go. A 1977 disco tune by Heatwave and a P.T. Anderson film 20 years later. Rudy.
Always and Forever.
Incorrect, sir. Well, good attempt. A noble attempt. Brant.
Boogie Nights.
Boogie Nights is correct. Man, I really thought Boogie Nights was going to come out of your mouth, and you took me by surprise there.
I was going with the only Heatwave song that I know. I thought it was going to be right.
That's fair. That's fair. The fact that there's 2 Heatwave songs of equal relevance is very impressive. That brings us to the end of round 4 with Brant. You're back on top, my man. 3,200 points. Bobby with 2,700. Rudy with 700. And Kayla with 300. But guess what? 500 points each for every correct answer in the next round. Literally, anyone can pull ahead. But before we move on, Bobby, give me some trivia.
All right. Well, then I'll carry on with the Ween trivia.
My man.
The fans at home are clamoring for more Ween.
You guys got to know about that. So the interesting thing is, so the creator of the show SpongeBob SquarePants, Steven Hillenburg, was quoted saying that the Ween album, The Mollusk, was a big part of his inspiration for kind of the universe of the show SpongeBob SquarePants. And there's even an episode, there's the Loop-de-Loop and Pole song, SpongeBob's learning how to tie his shoes, and Ween recorded that track for the show. And so there's a lot of little tie-ins and Easter eggs with the music of Ween and the cartoon SpongeBob.
Who knew? Who knew? You know, what would be really impressive is if that show somehow by a miracle spawned like an entire resurgence of Ween. Like all these kids were into Ween all of a sudden. Like almost there.
That kind of happened to me a little bit. I grew up on SpongeBob before I got into the band. And I mean, I didn't find the band through the show, but I found that little piece of trivia meaningful enough to be a bigger fan of both of them, I guess.
I don't think I've ever heard a Ween song.
There was one Ween song in a Beavis and Butthead episode, and that's the only one that I've ever heard in my life because of Beavis and Butthead.
Hey, Brant, what's a good Ween song I should listen to?
Man, damn, this is tough, man, because they're pretty all over the place. But go if you like it when people just go for it. Like, get their first one, God Ween Satan, and listen to the first track on that one.
Cool.
Start at the beginning, right?
Start at the beginning and you'll know. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? It's like taking people out for sushi or something. It's not for everyone.
Yeah.
You know.
Cool. Thank you.
More people like sushi, I'm sure, but I love them. So does Bobby.
Can you imagine? Right? Can you imagine a world where there's a Ween themed sushi bar?
Yeah,
most people I know either love Ween or they just don't know. There's no one that's like, I kind of like Ween.
Really, I get a lot of that for some.
Okay.
Maybe I'm just surrounded by bad people. You know, I don't know.
Well, you are beating people over the head with it, so you're gonna get an opinion either way, right?
Yeah, that can happen. We've played like 3 times over 4 years, so it's not like a regular. That's how we do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dave, our producer, took the easy route and does covers of Weezer albums, which everybody loves Weezer, right?
Yeah.
I
honestly don't know what's more annoying, a Ween fan or a Weezer fan.
Oh, Weezer fan.
Okay, bye.
Are you a Blue man or a Pinkerton man?
Oh.
Yeah, Pinkerton, pretty.
Oh, yeah, Pinkerton.
Honestly, you know what? We're just going to go there. People hate on the Green album. I think it's genius. It is like pop bubblegum perfection.
That's my wife's
album.
album.
Like cranking that half pipe song.
It's underrated.
It's Hash Pipe. Thank you.
Hash Pipe. Sorry. Islands in the Sun, maybe.
Maybe if they would have gone with Half Pipe, it would have been more received. Yeah. Wow. We spent like 5 minutes talking about Ween and Weezer.
I almost fell asleep.
I'm so sorry.
And guess what? That brings us to round 5. This round is entitled, If It's Not Ween, It's Crap.
It's crap.
Oh. I was going to go with it. If it's not Ween, it's crap. But yeah, if it's not Scottish, it's crap. There's no description for this round, so you figure it out. 500 points for every correct answer, minus 250 for every wrong answer. And a reminder, Brant and Bobby and everyone else, only the top 2 folks move on to the final round. Anything can happen. These are all Scottish bands, right? I think it's pretty easy. Oh, Rudy, what are you eating there, bud? Popcorn? He's enjoying the show so much that he's just... All right, here we go. Question number 1, or Scottish band number 1. Thank you for the numbers. This group was known as the Tartan Teen Sensation from Edinburgh.
I think it's Edinburgh.
Well, then don't you know the answer?
I do not.
The Tartan Teen Sensation from Edinburgh.
I got nothing, man.
The Bay City Rollers. Saturday Night, right? And that's the only song I know from them. But anyway, carrying on.
We're Scottish.
Yeah, well, haggis and all those things. Question number 2. This band, fronted by the twin brothers of Charlie and Craig Reed, has been described as a mix of punk rock and folk rock. I don't know that I quite see that, but it's fine. Charlie and Craig Reed. There's twins fronting a band, and they're Scottish. Kayla.
Is it Cockatoo Twins?
Ooh.
I don't know. I just figured I'd take a stab in the dark.
I mean, it's in the title, so it was a good educated guess. I think they're not Scottish, though.
I think so either. Yeah.
They would walk 5,000 miles to get the right answer. The Proclaimers. Yeah. Karaoke staple. Moving on to question number 3. Surely we're going to get a hit on this one. This artist went solo after a career. Kayla,
I don't know. Like you said Shirley, and I'm thinking of Shirley Manson, but I don't.
We're not going to dock you.
So
I was like,
honestly,
honestly, as soon as this whole section started, I was like, when's she coming up?
Yeah, that thread, that mental thread was pretty genius. And
I'm gonna let you finish. Enjoy.
Yeah. You sound like Kanye. I'm gonna let you finish, but
Yeah, that's what I was going with.
We're gonna start over. No points deducted on that one. Here's question number 3. This artist went solo. Hold on. After a career with the Eurythmics, finding success with songs like "No More I Love Yous" and "Walking on Broken Glass." Ooh, Kayla.
Is it Sinead O'Connor? No, it's not.
Was it Bobby or Brant next, gentlemen?
I don't know. I thought it was Brant.
Brant. Take it.
Yeah, Annie Lennox.
Annie Lennox is correct.
I'm thinking shaved heads.
It's if you put hair on Sinead O'Connor, she basically is Annie Lennox. It's fine. It's fine. You were very close. Yeah, just like a little tuft. Question number 4. 500 points. Right? The game is on the line. Named after the assassinated Archduke of Austria. Who isn't? This Glasgow rock band, Kayla.
Franz Ferdinand?
Franz Ferdinand is correct. Well done. 500 points to you. Back on it. Question number 5. Born in Scotland in 1952, this singer is best known for his New York rock band that frequently collaborated with Brian Eno. Oh, Rudy.
U2.
They are not Scottish.
They're from Ireland.
Brant.
No. Those are.
Are you sure? I thought I saw the sign.
I caught myself.
Okay. All right. Check swing. That's fine. Didn't cross the plate. Bobby.
Is it Oingo Boingo?
It is not, but damn, I love them. They're actually American. Looking for the lead singer, and it is David Byrne. David Byrne. I honestly didn't realize that he was Scottish. Put on a hell of a show at ACL a couple years ago. But that's, we're educating folks as we go. Here's question number 6. Whose song titled "Someone You Loved" became the longest running UK single of all time by a British artist in May of 2020? Someone You Love. Shot a little piece with him at Lollapalooza. Very charming, nice guy. Nobody? His name is Lewis Capaldi.
Yeah.
Lewis Capaldi. We're finding that Scotland is not the center for your music knowledge, and that's okay. That's okay. That's right. It's round 5. It's supposed to be hard. Here we go. Question number 7. Scott Hutchison, R.I.P., fronted this indie rock band. Why are you laughing? People die.
I'm going too far. No, I'm thinking I'm buzzing in, but I'm not letting you finish the question, so I'm worried that I'm going too soon.
Well, I mean, it's Scott Hutchison's band, so you're either wrong or you're right. Kayla. Incorrect. That's Michael Hutchison, and he was Australian.
Oh.
Sorry.
This is what I get for not listening.
It's okay. You got to try, right? I'm going to start over. Kayla, stand down. Scott Hutchison fronted this indie rock band from Selkirk from 2003 to 2018. His death dissolving the band. Honestly, really dug these guys. No signs up. That means you might have been a frightened rabbit.
Yes.
Not quite in excess. Yeah, sorry.
Both of them have passed, though. R.I.P.
For real.
I'm just going to say I deleted the Shirley Manson question.
He did. I saw garbage as an answer a minute ago. He definitely went in there and edited it. Dave is not playing.
Nice in here. Nice. I will see my way out.
Saw Garbage opened up for the Smashing Pumpkins on the Melancholy and Infinite Sadness tour. Damn, it was good. Butch
I did too.
Playing drums. It was in San Antonio.
It was in Hartford for me.
Oh, fancy. Billy Corrigan playing a piano that dropped from the ceiling with a big backdrop. Oh man, it was so good. Wish they could put out another good album. Number 8. These two brothers, born in Scotland, formed their band Dire Straits in London in 1977. Name the two brothers. Rudy.
Noah and Liam Gallagher. They're not Scottish?
Very
they're
close.
a little younger than
Very
Dire
close.
Straits, and they're Irish. No, they're just from the UK. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we need a whole round about Franz Ferdinand at this point.
It's a hard round. Definitely a hard round.
Dire Straits brothers. Two brothers. Mark and David Knopfler. Knopfler.
I had Mark, but no David. I did not know they were brothers.
Oh, we'll see.
Yeah.
You'll learn a little bit as you go on this show, and that's what it's all about. 2 questions left. Just as a reminder, Rudy and Kayla, you have no chance, but still get those signs up.
I'm trying, man.
We're going to be hanging out when you guys are in the finals.
This one is a 2-parter, double or nothing. Got to get the first part right first, and then we'll move on. Question number 9. Name the band that released Stuck in the Middle with You in 1973. Man.
Maybe it's a 0-parter question. I don't know.
It's no fun if you don't get the first part. The answer is Steelers Wheel. And for double or nothing, would you like to continue to play? Yes, Dusty, I sure would. The songwriter was Jerry Rafferty, who also wrote Baker SL. No one knows this. Dave and Josh, both of you come on camera. No one knows these things.
I've never heard any of this stuff.
Same.
This is our fault?
I didn't write it.
I'm learning a lot.
Well, I mean, with a look like that, I would back down, Dusty.
I ain't backing down from Jack.
It's kind of sad though that you can like name the entire cast of Reservoir Dogs. You know?
Yeah.
And yet the tune that really drove that movie home. I don't know who did that.
What I was hoping the part 2 is going to be.
Steelers Wheel would be a great sequel name for Reservoir Dogs. Just saying. Okay, bye, Dave. All right, last question in this round. God, I hope it's a garbage question. This Glasgow, we're getting close. Glasgow band found a U.S. top 10. Oh, God. No, Dave's okay. This Glasgow band found a U.S. top 10 hit in 1995 with Roll to Me. Seriously, guys.
Okay, well, I thought I was coming on a music trivia show I could do something in, but I don't know. I didn't think I had to go to college for this one.
Should we just start over, man, with like 5 new rounds?
Maybe. Can we just port over one of the rounds from the next week's show or something? I don't know.
Delamitri.
Del Amitri. Apparently Dave's big fan. Well,
that's a great song.
Sing it, Dave.
It's the right time, but the roll of me. Well, I don't dig it. I don't know the words.
Exactly, because it's such a great song.
It's that great.
Guys, I want to apologize on the behalf of Aural Fixation. That was rough, but I feel like we had a good time along the way. Brant and Bobby, 3,700 points and 2,450 points. You guys will move on to the final round. Kayla and Rudy, it's been a pleasure. Don't leave, but please turn your cameras off, mute yourself, hang out for the final round, and we're going to move on.
To show I'm not a sore loser, I will buy the winner of Brant and Bobby a year-long subscription to Razorcake.
Oh.
Well, amazing.
As a prize for tonight. So there is something on the line.
Fantastic. I don't know how Kayla has more to offer than we do, but that's our first prize. Fantastic. Thank you for that, Kayla. Turn your cameras off. We'll see you guys here in just a few. And that brings us to the final round. Before we get to that, please do subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your mom, tell your mom's dog. I don't know. Tell a bunch of people in Scotland because apparently we're big supporters. We're going to do another round of fact and forth. We're going to go back and forth naming answers without duplication. If you're wrong, you're out. If whoever left is still behind, in that case, Bobby, they can either go until they win or until they're out. 1,000 points for every correct answer. 20 seconds on the timer per answer. So you don't have to list an answer. So we're going to come to Bobby first because he has the lowest points of the, not low points, but you're the underdog. We're going to come to you first. You have 20 seconds to answer this question, and then it's going to go to Brant. Here we go. Here's your question. How many current and operating on-demand music streaming services can you name? 20 seconds on the clock. Bobby, go.
Okay, Spotify.
Okay. Brant, 20 seconds.
Pandora.
Correct. Back to Bobby.
All right. Apple Music.
Correct. Brant.
iHeartRadio.
Correct, sir. Back to Bobby.
Tidal.
Tidal is correct. Brant.
Bandcamp. Something like that count?
I think Bandcamp counts. Yeah. Bobby.
Amazon.
Sure. Amazon Music. Brant.
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud rappers all day. Back to Bobby.
Ooh. Let's see. We said Napster.
10 seconds.
Is that?
Napster still exists. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Brant, 20 seconds.
Damn. Man, I might need all 20.
Take it.
Okay.
Although now it's only 10.
Sure. Yeah, I might be out.
All right. So just to clarify before we continue, Brand is out at 7,700. Bobby, you get one more. You win.
YouTube.
Does YouTube count as a... Yeah, that counts. So if I'm correct in watching my tallies, that puts Bobby ahead. That's the first time we've had a fact and forth where the underdog came ahead.
Excellent.
I love it. Well done. Bobby for the win.
Good job, Bobby.
Do I win?
Yeah. You won.
I don't know.
That's it. Cheers, dude.
Champs.
Well, good. It's been fun.
Well done, sir. That was good. That was tight. I loved watching the points. Brant, a valiant effort all the way through. We even survived Scotland together. I would love to invite everyone back on screen and everyone congratulate Bobby. Give him a self high five, a socially distanced high five. Boom, boom, boom.
Congrats.
Boom. Yeah.
Way to go.
Subscribe. Make sure to check us out every single week. Sometimes we'll change the time on you like we did this week. But thank you all for playing. Thank you for watching. And that brings us to the end of the show. Or not.